and is not sexually curious about other things. Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I hear that, it kind of scares me.
African men, that's normal.
You know,
they don't
so
go
you
for
understand.
younger. They
Yeah,
don't go
we
for
don't do
older.
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she
Unless I
understand.
have a lot of money.
Nah, I got money.
You should have taken the microphone when you didn't have no questions to ask.
Were you raised to be a wife or an independent woman?
You have a panache to you.
Panache.
Yeah. It's men being curious, like men not knowing that they're attracted to women per se. They're attracted to men and women. Men that are aware of what they really want, which is you be with someone and you don't know that they have a secret life, or
You need to exude just a little bit more confidence.
why are you single? I'm not used to the dating scene here.
I seem to attract selfish people.
Mindset, I done ran across a lot of the wrong people, a lot of users, narcissists.
Once I feel like, I'm giving and I'm not being poured
Getting
into,
back.
it becomes draining.
Were you raised out of love or survival?
At first, I would have gone for 12.
Oh, God. Would you consider yourself high maintenance?
Yeah, on here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all is not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Wakuna.
Okay, Wakuna, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
Okay. I work in IT and I'm doing my master's in information technology. I will be done in March.
Nice.
Also, I have a few businesses and okay. I have a perfume line. It's not a perfume line per se.
Okay.
It's perfume oils from Dubai, someplace I used to go to.
Yeah.
And they have really good stuff, so I'm trying to start importing some and selling.
Nice.
And also, I'm working on a dating app with a few people.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So what do you like to do for fun?
Travel.
You like to travel.
Okay. I like to travel.
Uh-huh.
Study. Restaurant cook, sing. Anything interesting, actually.
Okay. What are some, so now what do you look for in a man?
Somebody with good manners.
Okay.
Somebody that has ambitions. Somebody that knows what they want. Someone that's aware of his sexuality too, and is not sexually curious about other things. Yeah.
Okay. So now what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who doesn't have good manners, and someone who does not want to grow and learn. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we did get some pop.
Okay, so she looks really good. I really like, she has a nice body. She's got a nice outfit. It's like showing skin, but it's not too much. And it just looks like real stylish and really nice. I like how her skin tone complements her hair. I like her eyelashes. I like her shoes. I like that she works in IT. I like that she said she likes studying. I just think she's great. And I like her accent. So I really like this girl. And, I'm interested to see why the guys pop, though. I think, it was funny when she said she doesn't want a man that's bi-curious. I think that's what she was getting at when she said is confident in their sexuality. So I don't think any woman has ever come on and said this that I've seen, but I think it's something that a lot of women, especially black women, they don't want a man that's bisexual.
Pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay. All right, let's start with your name and age.
My name is Body. It's my real name, just so you know. And I'm 33.
33, okay. And Body, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur as well. I own a few businesses.
Okay, what kind of businesses you own?
Oh, I'm a franchisee of a dessert company, and then vending machines. There's plenty more, a lot. Serial entrepreneur.
Okay, very cool. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just the age. Nice dress. It was really just the age.
Okay.
Yeah, she's older than me, so yeah. I
Got
don't
it.
typically want that.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't date younger. It's still, and I mean, it's a cultural thing that's okay, but I'm still trying to warm up to it. I'm still trying to warm up to the fact that I could be with someone younger that could teach me something. So I do understand where you come from.
Thank you.
Let's head back over here. Name and age.
I'm Don, and I'm 33.
33. Okay. And Don, what do you do?
So I'm a serial entrepreneur as well. I also have a marketing company and have a company called Arizona Trending. So
Okay, cool. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was kind of just thinking the whole time, just confidence. I like someone, to really come into the room and just breathe the confidence. You're
Right.
very beautiful. I'm very attracted to you. I think friends, that's just how I see it.
I want more friends if that
Yeah,
counts for
friends is
something.
cool.
I don't have enough.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're a serial entrepreneur. So we could
Yes.
definitely be friends, talk business,
Okay.
I love that.
Okay.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I love his heart. He looks good.
Thank you.
You have a panache to you.
Panache.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Likewise. I don't know what that means, but likewise.
No, you look good. You dress. You have a different style. I love the hat, the hair. I don't have a problem with men having hair, no hair,
Okay.
short, tall. You have to have good manners because manners are very easily to copy.
Absolutely.
If you curse a lot, I'll curse a lot eventually. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
I don't
care
even like to
about those
curse.
things,
Yeah, I
so.
feel that.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. And then we had one more down here. Oh, actually, two more. Okay, let's.
I don't remember. Oh, he said so. The first he said confidence, and the other dude body said that age. Age, nothing you could do about that. It just is what it is. He has his preference. I think it's reasonable. A lot of men don't want to date somebody that's older than them. And then the confidence, I guess you could. She doesn't like super confident. She seems a little bit shy, so that makes sense once again. And I feel like with his outfit, it's very like expressive, and it's very cool. I like it. I'm not a big fan of them hats like that, the wide brimmed hats. I mean, if it's a cowboy hat, I get it because that's like your culture, part of what you grew up in probably. But them like wide brimmed hats like that, it's just not. I don't personally like it, but I do like that he's expressing himself through his style. And I think that's important for men to do. I think he sounds very confident, and both of them, they got a lot going for themselves. Both of the guys have a lot going for themselves in terms of their business, so they can afford to be picky.
Let's stop here first. Your name and age.
My name is Daniel, and I'm 32 years old.
All right. And Daniel, what do you do?
So I'm a doctor of nursing practice. I'm also a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner,
Okay.
and I'm a nursing professor as well, and a business owner also.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Hey,
All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
she's a beautiful woman. Just the age thing, that's it. I'm 32. I turn 33 next week.
Right.
You're Nigerian?
No, from Cameroon.
Cameroon? I'm
Yes.
Nigerian. I know a lot of
You
Cameroon
are?
people, yeah.
Oh, as an African man, that's normal.
You know,
they don't
so
go
you
for
understand.
younger. They
Yeah.
don't go
We
for
don't do
older.
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she
Unless I
understand.
have a lot of money.
Nah, I got money.
Uh-huh.
I got my own. Right. But yeah, that's all it is. So
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks good.
thank you. Thank you so
Look,
much.
look at his eyes. It's like they're charming or something.
Thank you so much. You're very
yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we got one more down over here. Okay, your name and age.
Nick, and 38.
Nick,
Hi.
what do you do?
I'm a personal trainer, an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. What's some of your businesses?
I do music. I record, just personal train and stock market.
All right, very nice. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She was talking something about sexuality and somebody I didn't understand.
It's not about sex. It's men being curious, like men not knowing that they're attracted to women per se. They're attracted to men and women. Men that are aware of what they really want, which is you be with someone and you don't know that they have a secret life or they secretly like someone else.
You should explain it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's good. Yeah, but yeah, you're very beautiful, and it's just like you have a lot going on, and you need. I don't think you have a lot of time for me.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
That's about it.
I think it's an excuse, but I do have a lot
You
going
understand
on.
that though, right?
I didn't even have time to do my nails before getting here. I left from work and I had to. Yeah.
All right. So now, is Nick someone that's your type?
He looks good. I love the hair. You know, everything looks good.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank
He looks like a younger brother, though. Oh. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Let's head back.
I'm glad that she actually explained like exactly what I said, that she likes, she doesn't want somebody that's bisexual potentially, basically. So I'm surprised that they didn't get that, and the reaction that the men gave, like, I mean, you should have known that's what she meant when she was talking about that. And I don't know, the way she was talking to that guy with the Gucci shoes and the Gucci belt, that's Nigerian, I think, he was like, first of all, I didn't expect him to have that career path. I mean, people probably say that about me too, but I didn't expect him to be like in the medical field, like with all those tattoos and stuff. But I guess, don't judge a book by its cover. And the way she was talking about his eyes, how they're seducing or whatever, like, I thought other guys were going to pop off that because, when you get into it too much with one guy, especially after they pop on you, that usually does not good for you type shit.
I'm not going to do the work with you, Arlen.
I know. I don't blame you.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
James, I'm 34.
All right. And James, what do you do?
I'm a recent law school graduate, and I also do legal consultant work and legal commentary as well.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're very, very pretty. Very nice shoes, very nice dress. Put it together very well.
Here they go.
I agree with the brother here to my left. I think that you, and maybe you're just nervous. Perhaps you're just nervous, but I just think you need to exude just a little bit more confidence,
right?
And just kind of mastering the room, mastering the art of speaking, coming out here and conveying what you're looking for in a guy and things.
Okay.
Also, just a serial entrepreneur. So every time I hear that, it kind of scares me.
I did not use that word, though.
I could have sworn I heard serial entrepreneur.
No,
but,
not from
okay, all right. Well, I just someone, you just seem like you're very busy as well. I'll say that. You said you run a lot of businesses. I did hear that.
Yeah.
So you seem very busy, and I just feel like if we're here for love, if we're here for potential marriage or children, whatever, I just want to make sure that there's time
Right.
for me and time for our future.
Okay. Cool. No.
I'm
Is
going
he
to
someone
say
that's your
this.
type?
Fear is something that is okay. It's okay to be afraid and not to be afraid of being afraid. You have to embrace it. And eventually your confidence shows up. I'm a very confident person. I can speak in a crowd of 2,000 and more. But this is a show. And you know how the critics be when you make a mistake.
Definitely.
But yeah, he looks good. I like the way he's dressed. He looks responsible and he's in law school. He definitely has a brain. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
And he graduated. He's not in school no more.
Oh,
Lost to graduate.
sorry, sir.
We both mishearing each other.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, James. Okay, so we do have 4 balloons left unpopped.
Right.
Go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question.
How are your mannerisms?
How are your mannerisms?
Yes.
Okay.
And also, why are you single? Why would you say you are single? There's always a reason for it, I think.
Okay. Let's start over here first. Name and age.
I feel like the how are your mannerisms question, I feel like that's kind of vague. Like, that's almost like a way that maybe you might phrase, like, how do you act and how do you carry yourself in a different, like, culture. So that kind of, like, threw me off when she asked that question. And, why are you single? I feel like that's a question that when men ask, they do not like it. The girls do not like it when they ask that question. They take it as like an assault on them sometimes. I think James, he pretty much said the same thing as the other guy. But I agree with him. Like, a lot of women are on the show and they have a lot going for themselves. Like, they have businesses or they're in school, whatever. Like, they got a lot going on and potentially they make a lot of money. But it's also like, a lot of men, they want a wife and they want their wife to take care of their kids. And a lot of these women don't really fit that category because they have all this business going on and they really care a lot about that. They don't want to give that up. It's almost like they want a man that's going to have a kid for them and take care of the kids and be like a stay-at-home dad or whatever. And these guys, a lot of times, do not want to do that.
Age.
Shad, 34.
Shad, what do you do?
Shad or Charles?
Shad.
Sounds French.
So I'm the owner of Opulence Imports LLC in South Florida. I'm also a beard model, a men's fashion influencer as well. And yeah, that's it for now.
All right, if you want to go ahead and answer her questions.
Wait, there was a question before that though. Mannerisms. Okay.
Oh, mannerisms and why are you single?
from my culture, I was raised to, when you walk in a room, good morning, good afternoon, greet adults, look them in the eyes, things of that nature. So I'd say my mannerisms are cultured.
Okay.
And as far as the single part of it, I would say I'm a very selfless person, very selfless individual.
Okay.
And I seem to attract selfish people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know why that is, but it always ends up in me giving, and there's no reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So once I feel like, I'm giving and I'm not being poured
Getting
into,
back.
it becomes draining at
It's
some
okay
point.
to give without expectations, Sometimes, eventually, what you want is going to come to you.
No, but that's the thing. I give.
Don't
of
stop.
I'm
Don't
not
stop.
going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to position myself in a way that I could attract a person that's also a giver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're
Right.
pouring into each other instead of one cup being filled and one cup
another
being
being
empty.
empty.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. All right, your name and age.
How you doing? My name is Jeremy. I'm 36.
And
Jeremy.
Jeremy, what do you do?
I have a logistics LLC. I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm a barber. I'm a event planner. I do a whole bunch of things.
All right, and if you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
So my mannerisms are amazing. I'm humble, real chill, I'm respectable, and I have a lot of decorum about myself. The reason why I'm single is I just haven't found the right one. Like my man said, I done ran across a lot of the wrong people, a lot of users, narcissists, people that's not really looking for what I'm looking for, which is a family, and a future. So.
Thank you.
I think that's the problem with a lot of modern women nowadays. Like, they're users. They don't want a family, even though they say they want a man, they want a relationship, but really they want a man that they can use. They don't want a man to build with and to have a family with and to get married to, because they don't exhibit the qualities of a wife. And then going back to what the other guy said, I get what he's saying. Like, both of them kind of said the same thing. Like, they don't want to just be giving out to a woman that doesn't really think about how they can reciprocate. That's why men ask what a woman can bring to the table, and they get all offended about this when really they're just trying to figure out, I know I'm going to be giving to you, but what are you going to be giving back to me? So it's not just me pouring into you without getting anything in return.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Cedric. I'm 37.
Cedric, what do you do?
I'm a sales rep for a staffing firm and also run an e-commerce business too.
If you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
So my mannerisms, I'm very cool, calm, collected. I'm humble as well. I'm an introvert by nature, but depending on my environment, who I'm around, I can be more of an ambivert. So I'll say that's my mannerism. And the reason why I'm single, I would say, just from what I've experienced, a lack of emotional stability for the most part, just the lack of emotional stability.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And over here, your name and age.
How's it going? My name is Tadero. I'm 35.
Hi.
And Tadera, what do you do?
I work in the ed tech space as a sales leader. I also helping my brother from another build a entertainment company focused on preserving hip hop, R&B, and black cinema called Hellastalgia.
Okay. And if you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
Yeah, I think that I'm single just because things just didn't work out, and my mannerisms is simply, I would say, one, adaptable. I'm adaptable to whatever the environment I need to be in. I'm from East Oakland, California, so whatever space that I need to be in, I can adapt to that. But also, I'm just very humble. I know that life is bigger than me, so I try to leave spaces better than I left it, better than I found them.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's head back. So I am now going to hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. All right, and then just to kind of switch it on over to you, if you want to go ahead and answer your own questions.
So to break it down, mannerisms is being loud on the phone, knowing when to speak when allowed to, and being able, like the cursings, and being able to be polite, to hand your seat when you see someone older or a pregnant woman or maybe just a woman or a kid. Mannerisms is broad, but they did answer the question well. So I'm good in that aspect.
Okay.
And the reason why I would think I'm single is cultural difference.
Okay.
Yes. And that's because I'm not used to the dating scene here. It's a little different. You know, you have to understand people's traumas. Where I'm from, you man it up and, you know, you go. But you have to understand that some people don't have a village to go to and talk to when they have problems, and they bottle it up and leads to depression. So I don't understand them. So it puts me in a position where I don't understand where you come from, and I cannot know how to deal with you.
Yeah, and you said you're from Cameroon, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Well, it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Okay.
All right, I'll have you scoot over. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Before we get into this answer, I think that her response before was very articulate. Like, she got into the fact that she has emotional intelligence, that she can understand why people would get depressed. She understands the differences between dating in Cameroon versus in the United States. And I'm sure it is very different. But I think one thing that's probably different about Cameroon also is that women don't have the same, like, power that they do in the United States, where, you know, they're going to school and they're potentially becoming the breadwinner and they're making a lot more money than a lot of men, and then they want men that make more money than them because they want somebody that they can look up to, both in terms of height and in terms of income. So I wish that we could ask her that, like, see if she would say, does she care about how much money her man makes? Because all these guys, I feel like they always bring out men that have probably pretty good income. So it's like, you're not really seeing like the average person that she's probably going to come across in the real world. And that's what's crazy to me, why girls be popping so many guys' balloons, because it's like, are you going to find men like this just like randomly on the street? And you're kind of like potentially wasting your opportunity.
Well, she's pretty and she has a lot going on. I admire somebody who has a lot going on. That means that it shows a level of ambition, and that's why I kept my balloon up pop.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I had to pick from 4 handsome men, and he's one of them. It's unfortunate. It's a show, and I have to, I've been there before. I know how stressful it can get, so I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed at all.
I was.
Thank you. Okay, we've now got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. Do you have a village? And as in village, I mean, do you have people you can talk to when you're going through stuff? Do you have a family that you can run to? And how is your household? Like parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles? And also, just to put the question all together, do you have married friends? If you aspire to get married, do you have married friends?
Okay, let's start there and then come back. All right, let's hear from you first.
So you said a lot, but I definitely have a village of many friends that are a family that was my birth family and family that I've sort of inherited over time. My mom was a single parent. My father passed away when I was 1, but she did what she had to do to make sure that she raised me as a young man, and did what she had to do to keep me surrounded by people who can instill values in me, and I never take that for granted, and I try to like pay that forward. And so what was the second part of that question? I just want to make sure that I got
I might not even remember the question.
Yeah, it was a lot to it. But yeah, in terms of a village, I feel like a village is powerful. I believe in the mindset that the more you know, the more you owe. And so we need each other in order to get to where we need to be.
How's your friend group?
My
Do
friend
you have
group,
married friends?
I have married friends. I have friends of all different spectrums. I have married friends that's older than me. I look for wisdom, and so as someone who's looking for wisdom, I got to surround myself from people with different perspectives, different experiences that I've come from, and so I sort of lean on those when I need those moments of clarity.
Right.
Good. Thank you.
I feel like every time she asks a question, she asks a 2-part question or like a super long question. And that was crazy. She said she can't even remember her own question. But I do like what he said about getting different perspectives. Like I think that's really important nowadays. Like people can get into these echo chambers where they only surround themselves with people that have the same kind of that are similar to them. They have the same views. They're single. That like whatever it is about them, they look for other people like that instead of surrounding themselves with people that are different ages and different perspectives. So that's really part of how you gain wisdom in life. And if you surround yourself with people like that, then you're bound to learn more and be more like well-rounded in terms of your perspective.
All right, let's hear from you over here.
All right. So first question was
Village.
Village.
I remember.
Yes, I have a village. I'm part of a lot of different networks. So one of them is my fraternity I'm in. Wide network of brothers that help me out. I can talk to them whatever, whenever, for whatever. So it's a wide range. Friends, associates across the country. I've been in the military, so got a lot of people across the world that I can really reach out to if I need to for
How's
whatever.
your friend group?
Friend group is pretty decent. Friend group is, I got some married friends, some is not. So
If I was a little bird and I was, sitting somewhere with your friend group, like, would the conversation be the type that would leave me smiling or wondering what kind of person you are?
you're gonna definitely leave smiling because it'll be about some good stuff. It'll about be some money. It'll be about some money.
Okay.
It'll be about potential ventures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely gonna leave smiling.
Okay.
And our last guy up here. Let's hear from you.
You said first question was a village, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I come from a
Where are
very...
you from? I must ask.
Everybody wants to know. Big secret.
Let me guess. Haitian.
No, I'm actually Jamaican.
Oh, what one?
What y'all say?
But I don't know what that means.
I say I come from a very tight-knit family.
Okay.
Father, mother involved. I have 4 younger siblings, all of which I have like between 10 and 15 years, they're senior.
Okay.
So I raised all of them, like literally Pampers to the youngest one right now is 15, and he looks up to me. So yeah, close-knit family, and yeah, it's a village in all, aspect of the word. So.
Friend group? Do you talk to them? Who would you run to if you had an emotional problem? Because it's okay to talk to other people aside from your spouse, not a therapist. I'm talking about a family member.
Okay, so I have a very close friend, actually of 10 years now.
Married?
Yeah, and his name is Garrett, and he's.
You want to say hi to Garrett?
Yeah. He a young black pilot at that. So for major airlines, shout out to him, and he just engaged to his girlfriend, so they're on their way to being married. So congrats on that as well. And yeah, I go to him. I chop it up with him, and basically, it's like checks and balances.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I pitch certain things to him, and he feeds back to me and tell me, am I in the right, am I in the wrong, and so that's who I go to when I need to have a serious conversation.
All right, it is time to pop a balloon.
One balloon.
One balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop. All right, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I think she's beautiful, and I want to hear her out and hear where she was coming from and hear her perspective.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Like I said, all of you look good.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. You're well put together. I love your shoes.
We
They match.
matching?
They match with your top.
We matching.
Yeah, shoes. Top and hat.
Right.
You look great. I just have to make a choice, and it's a difficult situation to find yourself in.
It's all good. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, so for our two guys,
I guess it doesn't really surprise me. I feel like the other guys seem a little bit more mature. Maybe they're older. And I think a lot of women tend to like men that are older because they see it as more like maturity, more wisdom, and they want to be led. And I feel like those other two guys seem to have more of like an air of leadership. I feel like she seems to like the guy all the way at the end in the red more. I don't really know why that is. Maybe it's just because he's more of a successful businessman. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out. Another thing that I noticed is she like will interrupt in the middle of people answering a question. She'll be like, all right, now what's the next part of my question? Like, just get to it. Like sometimes she strikes me as a little bit impatient. So that's a little bit of a turnoff for me, but I get it. You know, people nowadays a lot of times are impatient. So it makes sense.
guys left. Do you guys have any questions for her? You ready? Okay, sorry. I may just walk all the way back here. All right, what are your questions?
Were you raised out of love or survival?
I'd say both. And let me elaborate.
Please.
I come from a large family. We had cousins in the house, a lot of them. Think about having 20 people in the house and your food. You had to eat fast. And it's not from poverty. It's just because that's family, you know, you have to share with them. So I think that's to an extent survival and love, because just having them around is a lot of love. So I grew up in a compound. We had dogs. We had a parrot too.
Parrot?
Yes, parrot. Parrot?
Bird, right?
Parrot or
No,
parrot?
I was just making sure that's what I heard. I wasn't correcting you.
No, I mean the pronunciations are different.
Yeah.
So we had a lot in the house. So I think it's a combination of both, which is okay. I think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I elaborate a little bit? I appreciate your
Yes.
explanation. Can I elaborate?
Yes.
So when I say out of love or survival, when I say loving means you had upbringing that promotes what we would deem, or as African Americans would deem as a good life. Like you had the mom, the dad. They teach you to do good stuff in school.
Right.
You grew up. You ain't had no struggle. Out of survival, meaning like your peoples told you, oh, you got to be a doctor because you got to be the savior for our family, or like you got to be a big. You got to save us, pretty much. So like that's what I mean when I say love or survival.
Well, maybe survival is relative. I had to survive my cousins. That's a lot. So, but no, I went to boarding school my whole life and started dating late. And so I don't know that aspect. I'm sorry. So maybe that's another cultural thing. Because I do have black friends, and when we have conversations, they tell me I don't understand them. You know, because I wouldn't understand that maybe you make $30 an hour, and I'm like, you could do more, and you're like, I come from nothing. This is a lot. You know, so I don't understand some things that.
Okay, so let me give you an alternative. Were you raised to be a wife or an independent woman?
Oh, definitely a wife.
Okay, that's kind of like what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any questions?
I feel like that question didn't really get at that. Like, if that was like a very clear way of asking it. But when he said like survival and like love, I guess I'm starting to get it now. When he said love, he meant like, okay, I'm teaching you that raising you to be a wife, like raising you to, I guess, play your role in a traditional relationship or traditional marriage, as opposed to survival. It's like, okay, you got to make money, you got to go to school, you got to be a breadwinner to provide for your family, as in your parents. So I guess that is a good point, because that might be part of the reason why women go out and their parents push them. Maybe it's even for themselves. Like I think a lot of dads tell their daughters, like, you should make money so that you don't need to rely on a man, because that puts you in a disadvantage. But at the same time, a lot of women, they want to be married, and when they grew up in this environment of thinking, I need to be independent, I need to be able to provide for myself, they didn't think about, how do I make myself an attractive match to a man? How do I support a man? They only know how to support themselves.
Over here.
Yes. Do you have any children?
No, not yet.
Okay. You want kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. What's that number looking like in your head? Ideal.
As I get older, the number reduces. At first, I would have gone for 12.
Oh God, damn.
I'm just saying, you know, growing up, you want a large family. You think your you want a home filled with kids. And then my dad would let me date, and I'm 21, 22, and the number keeps going down, and now I'm 36. I want 1 or 2, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her, does she have any kids? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't. I do not.
Do you have kids?
Okay, no kids over there either.
The pressure.
Say, I mean, based off of what you said about your upbringing, I kind of have an idea of, you know, how you are, but I'd ask because I don't want to, you know. Would you consider yourself high maintenance?
You should have taken the microphone when he didn't have no questions to ask. Well, what is high maintenance to you?
I mean, just above and beyond in every aspect.
Are you above and beyond?
I'd say I am, but I'm just saying, like, you know, is there a down-to-earth side, or is it like expense all the time? You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
So
Is there a balance?
what I would say is this. I am okay. I grew up comfortable. I had almost everything that I wanted. It's not a flex. It's because the monetary value is low. We can afford for those things, you know? So it's very relative. I would want to have everything I want in the world. Do you have everything you want in the world?
No, I do not.
We cannot have everything we want in the world, so that's the answer.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that. So it is time to pop a balloon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like she comes across as like very preachy, and she's not really answering the question. Like as soon as he asks a question, she'll come back with another question, and it's like she's trying to dodge it. But I do think that she could have just said, what I get from her is that she is high maintenance, but she understands that there's a balance, because she seems high maintenance, just the way that she's dressed, the way that she acts. She seems like she appreciates nice things, but she also seems like she has a down-to-earth side. You know, she grew up in a different country. She's experienced a lot of cultures. She grew up in a big family with a lot of different personalities. So I feel like she could have just answered that, and that would have been a better response for him, and he wouldn't have probably popped his own balloon like he's about to do.
Oh, you're popping? Okay. All right. Why'd you end up popping?
The age came about.
Right.
But I said, let me stick it out and try to get a feel for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go off just that. And I don't know. I just don't feel like
It's back.
yeah, between us. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm looking deep in your eyes. I'm trying to get that feel for you, but I just couldn't really get that connectivity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Like I said, they're all good-looking gentlemen, so yes, he will be.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, let me have you scoot that way. Scoot on over, scoot on over. Let me have you come on up here with us real quick. Let's see if we got a match. All right, do you guys have any final question between the two of you? Just one? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
No, I don't have no questions.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I might have to pop.
Okay. All right, why are you popping?
Just because he was not initially my first pick.
Okay.
But he does look good. He does look great.
Thank you. I'll have you head back. So who was your first pick? Since you said that, I gotta ask now.
Someone taller.
Oh,
Yes.
it's only like
Maybe amongst these two gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Man, so I guess that was a good pop for the Jamaican gentleman on the left, because like she said, she wanted somebody taller, and that must mean the hat dude and the dude with the Louis Vuitton jacket. So that's crazy. And I don't know, like she seems very picky. Like she's 36, she's getting up there, bro. She's almost 40, and she looks very good. She looks very young, but you know, that it's not just about how you look, it's about your age. And it's something that a lot of men, as we saw, are not going to go for. They're not going to date somebody younger. And then now you're getting to men with children and men that, you know, they're going to be older and they're going to like expect you to act a certain way. And that's why I think older men tend to go for younger women, because they want a woman that doesn't have all this experience built up and they're more moldable and they can get them on their program, as opposed to having to like adapt themselves to an older woman. Let me know down below what you think in the comments. Should they have matched? Do you think that she should have popped her balloon? Do you think she would have matched with the red jacket dude? Or if that was just not going to happen because he wasn't tall enough? Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. I'm going to get up out of here. Hope you have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.